A good diagnosis of engine performance concerns starts with an operator interview to determine if there are any concerns with the vehicle's performance. Then do a thorough visual inspection. Look for loose or disconnected connectors, visible leaks, and missing or damaged components. Then do a static check of all fluid levels, including oil, power steering, brake, and coolant levels. Excessive temperature or insufficient quantity of oil or coolant will result in the engine management system going into an engine protection program to decrease power or shut off the engine. Look for any modifications to the exhaust system, as well as checking the exhaust and intake systems for leaks and restrictions that could cause a change in intake air quantity or exhaust back pressure. Check the air filter for condition and to make sure the filter is sealing in the chamber. Many air filters have an air filter minder function to monitor the air filter. Removing the air filter on these systems is not necessary. Check the condition and adjustment of the engine drive belts and tensioners. The drive belt should be checked with a belt tension gauge. Cracked or glazed belts should be replaced. And check the vibration damper for signs of stress cracks. If all fluid levels are in the safe range and the belts are properly adjusted, start the engine. Listen for any leaks in the intake or exhaust system at different RPM ranges. Look for leaks in the fuel and coolant systems, and look and listen for any unusual vibrations both at idle and when the engine is under torque. Then have an assistant apply the brakes and torque the engine while you inspect the motor mounts. The right side mount is a compression mount and absorbs engine torque. The left side mount is pulled as the engine torques. Typically, the left side will fail well in advance of the right side. A broken motor mount will cause excessive engine movement, a vibration under load, and may cause the transmission to jump out of gear. With the engine still running, check the oil level. An abnormally low oil level with the engine running can indicate restricted lines to the oil cooler or restricted oil galleys that prevent efficient oil drain back from the heads. Engine valve lash adjustment is critical to the breathing of the engine and a proper air-fuel mixture. Loose valve adjustments will cause the valves to be late in opening and early in closing. Loose valve adjustments will generally result in an audible ticking noise at idle. Loose valve adjustments will also cause a hammering noise at higher RPM as the valves contact the seats. Hammering can lead to cracks in the valve face or to failure of the head to stem fillet. Always follow the manufacturer's procedure to set the specified valve lash for the intake and exhaust valves. Valve adjustments are done on a cold engine.